That's so weird. Holy crap, why is there so many things already in the chat? How late am I? Okay, alright. Hello, Kit. Hello, Maddie. Good morning. Good morning. Easy Dora. Cyber's here. Yeah, that's dope. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Medley number 157. It's Monday. It's 9 a.m. Well, it's 9:03. It's 9 a.m. Thank you already in advance, everybody who was able to make time for the Morning Medley today. How was my weekend, asked Kid James? It was okay. It wasn't as productive as I would have liked for it to have been, if I'm being honest, but it was safe. I didn't leave too much. I went to Hollywood for a second for like a Black Lives Matter / Pride parade, but it ended up being... Well, anyways, I went to that. I'm not going to talk about it. Hello, Zaina. Welcome. Sorry, I thought I heard something weird in the background. I didn't have a smoothie all weekend, so this is like the first time I've had fruit in a few days. And so, wow, it tastes good. Oni Bubble is on time. Thanks, Oni Bubble. Hello, Lost in My Mind. Or Lost in My Mind? Lost in My Mind. Two very different things. Thank you for making the time, Viva. And also, good luck with your dentist appointment. Hopefully it's not something too complicated. Daniel. How you both doing? Uh, Thanks, Crow, and Maddie, and Isadora, and Zaina. Oh man, what song is called Spring Street? It's named after a song. I mean, it's named after a street in downtown Los Angeles. So yesterday, since I was out walking, something that I did was, if any of you guys have been to Los Angeles, or more specifically been to Hollywood, this might. I feel like I have to sneeze again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance if I interrupted this by sneezing. But for those of you that have been to Hollywood, this might make sense, but Hollywood is split into sections, right? Think of Hollywood not so much like a typical city, like not like a typical city like, say, Austin, Texas, or Portland, Oregon. It's interesting in that there's Hollywood, and then there's Soho, which is South Hollywood. But South Hollywood is part of Hollywood, if that makes sense. West Hollywood, however, is its own separate thing. It has like West Hollywood Police Department, or there's a different district there. Things are different there. North Hollywood is the same way. It's a completely different. Oh, hi, Mom. North Hollywood is the same way. It's a completely different city. Yesterday, I went on a walk from Hollywood to West Hollywood, which, if you aren't familiar with Hollywood, doesn't sound like a very long walk, but it's a very long walk because you're walking from one city to a completely new city. And I think something that's a little bit cheapened that a lot of people don't get to see because they spend so much time, like me, on the subway, or even as most people on a highway in a car, is that you don't really get to see how gradually a city changes when you walk through it. Very rarely are there like abrupt lines, like you walk on, south of Broadway and now you're in a new city and everything changes. The changes are very gradual, and it's really interesting to be aware of that as you're walking. Anyways, yesterday I did that walk, and it was actually kind of nice. It wasn't too hot. This song is called French Lavender. From Milwaukee. Oh. Greetings, Sukor. It was named by Kid James in the stream. I do. Kara Carbonita are old friends of mine. Ava. I do know their music pretty well. I feel like we just talked about them in a pretty recent stream. Ava, because of a tweet that they had made. Well, this song is called Winter Heart. That song's called Winter Heart off of my Signals EP. And this song off the same EP is called Love Letters. your weekend, Jordan? This song's called Love Letters again. Jordan says, Omni, my weekend was splendid. I made Korean dinners 2 nights in a row. Oh. Black bean noodle one night and soon tofu soup the other. Wow, I've never had either one of these things. The first one sounds pretty good though. This next song was named by Liana in the stream. It's called Double Lutz. Also, Jordan, my weekend was fine. I would say pretty uneventful. I spent most of it inside, except for on Sunday. Jordan says, Omni, where do you buy your fruit for your smoothies? Kind of depends on where they're on sale, but usually Sprouts. Sprouts has reliably good produce. It can be kind of a gamble most other places around me, so let's just say Sprouts. Hey, what's up, Umbe? I know we were talking about fruit, but Sprouts is also where I get my pretzel buns that I use in like the cooking videos I've done on This next song is called Jumpin' Jaybird. Omni, I missed Spring Street, huh? Yeah, you did miss Spring Street. It is the first song that I play. I can play it again a little bit later in the stream if you want. Although it's probably going to be an abridged version. I'm sorry. That's so funny, Crow. As I was getting to that part, obviously, since I have to play the songs, I have to mentally prepare for every part that's coming up. I have to like think ahead. At least I would say 5 to 10 seconds ahead of what I'm playing. And as that thought came to my head, like the preparation for that part, I saw your comment. Crow has the Jumpin' Jaybird memorized, which is fun. You're welcome, Maddie. Thank you for the alliteration. Is there anything specific that you like to hear, Crow? Or is it just that part of Jumpin' Jaybird? A top 5, says Crow. Oh, interesting. Just that part and Gucci. Is that your top 2? What is the top 5? Now I'm curious. Hello, Enigma. Welcome and good morning. Fruit's good, man. All right. Well, Crow. I almost called you the Dark Crow. Anyways, while Crow preps their top 5, I am going to play Liminality. Shouts out to Lindsay, wherever you are. Rose top five is Jumpin', J, that piano part. Um, Gucci, This Is Fair, Love Letters, Word Up. I've played almost all of these. Waltzy song, that waltzy song. I'm going to assume that that waltzy song is over and under. Hmm. Which I'm going to play next because Cyber's in the stream. I'm glad I got the right one, Crown. Hello, Mariah. What you song with Rhodes is definitely a top five as well, says Jamie. Oh. That makes me glad, Enigma. I'm glad the stream helps you in some way. Most of the dance in waltz is whatever Ami is doing with his left hand. You want to follow that rhythm, says Moonbane. Yes. I mean, not anymore, but yes, in the song that I was just playing. I'll play another waltzy one. Thanks for taking the time to come into the stream, Ryan. Goodbye, honey bubble. You're welcome, Jamie. Thanks for even noticing that I was playing it. I didn't like announce it or anything, like I sometimes do with songs. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, okay. Mariah knows more than I thought Mariah knew. Vanilla. I didn't know that Mariah knew Daydream. That's pretty cool, though. Enigma says, is half a bottle of cider too much for me to go out on my motorbike? Oh my goodness, I am the wrong person to answer this question. But hopefully somebody in this room can answer this question. Thank you, Umbe. Thank you, Lindsay. I'm glad you were here for it. And I'm glad you're okay and that nothing has happened to you. You weren't that late, all things considered, you know, considering how this stream usually goes. Thanks, Alpha. Thanks, Alpha. Do you like the song Vanilla, Alpha? I don't know that I ever talked to you about it. That's how I found you, says Mariah, talking about key lime, which I did play before that. That's very interesting, Mariah, because I personally constantly forget that key lime is on Daydream. I always think of that song as a single because it came out a little bit before the album did. I don't need to get into release schedule stuff. I think I listened to that song recently, Mariah. Actually, like I don't listen to my music very often, but every now and then I'll dip back, or Spotify will pull it up. Spotify will sometimes recommend me my own music because my artist account and my personal account aren't. I mean, they're linked, but there's no way to tell Spotify that, like, hey, don't play my own music to me. But it played Key Lime, and I was like, oh wow, I forgot that there was like vocals on this song. I forgot that I sang on that song. Anyways, thank you for the support, Mariah. Thank you for coming into the stream. I appreciate that. If I had to pick, though, says Mariah, I think I'd put more time into Signals, though. That's fair. Is this music copyrighted? It sure is. Subject 0. Hi, Subject. No. Is that an O? That's not a 0. Hi, Subject O. Welcome to the stream. We're kind of actually talking about that right now. These are songs off of releases of mine. Like albums that I've made that are indeed copyrighted by me. But the Signal songs, technically I open the stream with Signal songs now. I'll do the Signals melody. And I usually won't play one song off Signals because one of them I only play if Easy Dora is in the stream. And Easy Dora is in the stream now, so yeah. Also, Easy Dora answered your question, Enigma, or is relating to you as a fellow cyclist. Did you ever clean out that whole song theft situation you posted about before? Thanks, Umbe, for catching up with me on that. No, not really. Okay, so actually let's talk about that for just a little bit. I don't want to bum anybody out in the stream. So I'll make this very brief, but Umbe brings up a good point that I wasn't going to talk about in the stream. As an artist, not music, I'm not singling myself out right here. As an artist, regardless of what type of art you make, on the internet has made it easier than ever to steal art from somebody. And I don't even necessarily mean stealing art. There's several different ways you can steal something. One way you can steal art from me would be, I guess, just to download it from some, I don't know, file sharing thing. That's one way. Another way that you can steal music from me, though, which is a little bit more egregious, is to take my music and then sell it. Because now you're making a profit. Not only are you taking money from me, but you're actually gaining money from it. And this happens to a lot of artists on the internet. It's pretty rampant, which is why when people come into the streams a lot and they say, hey, can I sample this? Or can I, like, use this music in a thing? It gets a little tricky, right? Because usually the answer is no. But recently, somebody stole not just music from me. Cyber knows about this because Cyber actually brought it up in the last stream. Cyber was like, did you see what happened at Ujiko? Because my friend in Japan also had their music stolen in the same way recently. And I had seen it happen to him, and I thought, oh no, it's happening again, because this has happened to us before. Basically what will happen, and I'll explain how it's happening, and then I'll explain why it's happening. How it's happening is people are taking a bunch of names of songs and artists like me or friends of mine and putting them on just random songs and putting them on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, Google Play, Amazon, you know my whole thing. And they're generating profit from it. So that's how it's happening. It's happening because DSPs, i.e., wow, there's a lot of acronyms, sorry. Distributors, for example, Spotify, iTunes, and all this stuff, don't do a very rigorous check on like seeing if you legally own the music you're putting up. In fact, I would say they don't really check at all. It has to go up first, and then somebody has to catch it, and then go through a pretty lengthy and time-consuming process of getting it taken down and whatever. So that's how it happens. Now, why it happens specifically to me and some of my friends is because we're not necessarily large enough. We're not as big as, say, Bruno Mars or Usher or Drake, where if somebody uploaded a fake Drake song, it would be very clear and very apparent very quickly that this was not legit. And also, Drake has a huge team of lawyers to, pretty much make anybody's life miserable who does something like that. Me and Ujiko or any of my friends on smaller indie labels or no label at all, i.e. me, don't have some huge legal team. So anytime some music gets stolen from me and put in a video, or stolen from me and uploaded as by another artist, it's a headache, I'll just say. It's a headache for me to get it taken down. And even after I get it taken down, it's really hard to take legal action, So anyways, yeah, a bunch of music got stolen from some friends of mine, and my name was attached to a lot of these songs. And because Spotify is a robot and works off algorithms, they just started putting that song out to a lot of my fans. Like, a lot of my fans were tweeting at me and going, hey, yeah, this was in my Discover Weekly, or this was in my release radar today. And I was just like, yeah, I didn't make that. I have nothing to do with that. So that is what happened. Umbe, thank you for hitting me back up about it. I have not gotten it all sorted yet because more of them keep cropping up, but at least I'm not alone. It's not just me. Me and a few other people are really trying to get to the bottom of this. And he says, yeah, I was perplexed. The only thing I could think of was some algorithm abuse. That's exactly what it is. Right? It's like if I want clicks for my site or whatever, and I put Donald Trump impeached, but then that link like forwards you to like stream one of my songs. It's like, once you've clicked, like I've already got what I wanted. You can be upset and be like, it was a lie, but I still got my ad revenue. So, anyhow, yeah, it's an uphill battle for sure. I remember there was this one rapper, says Alpha, that added Tay-K and Blueface as features to his whole album, but they were joke songs. I believe this. Would you call that digital looting? That's an interesting use of the word looting. I mean, I would call it theft. I would just call it theft. I mean, I don't need a fancy word to put on it. It's theft, and I've been dealing with it for a while. But what's really funny, I don't want to sidetrack us too much, but that can be attributed to a lot of Soulja Boy's fame. Back when file sharing was a thing, Soulja Boy used to put up his own songs, like his songs that he made in Fruity Loops in his room. He would put them up as like new Kanye or whatever, and people would download it because they wanted the new album, and it was just his music. And granted, it was deceitful and it was kind of whack, but it ended up working out for him. Like, his career is set in stone. But it just sucks when you're doing it to smaller acts, like me-self. So yeah, I'm still trying to get to the bottom of that. Umbe, thank you for asking. It's upsetting to see, says Umbe, since I'm not there yet in my career, but I know I'll have to deal with it at some... Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with it, Umbe. It's just, And the people before me had to deal with their own version of it. The people before the internet had to deal with their own version of theft and discrediting. It's just rampant. Indeed, Enigma. You... Soulja Boy, King of Deceit, yeah. I mean, he really freaked it. He once talked about how Kanye was outside his tour bus when he was 15 trying to get a deal. Word. I'm not spending any more time on this. But thank you, Umbe, for asking. This next song is called 70 to Downtown. It's for throughout the song. I gotta figure it out. I'll figure it out. I promise. I'm getting closer though. The chords are right. The chords are right. Omni, what's your Facebook fan page? Might just be Omniboy. It might. I hope it's just Omniboy. If you search Omniboy on Facebook, it should be there. I think my favorite song from you is Groom Cake or Catching Up, says Alpha. 78 to downtown always manages to shuffle into my ears when I'm going to or leaving work. That's so funny, baby, because that's what that song is. I took the 78 to get to work. That song's about going to and coming from work. Essentially. So I'm glad that it somehow managed to have that same connection for you. I don't know if you take a bus to work, but that's pretty cool. Thank you, Peas Bean, for being on the stream, even if you are only lurking around the kitchen. I do appreciate you for being here. Groom Cake. It's interesting, by the way, that you say Groom Cake, Alpha, and Catching Up, because Groom Cake and Catching Up have something in common. Groom Cake, of course, being played with Rhodes. That last chord is the first chord to Catching Up. That chord. Groom Cake. It's funny because they are in two different keys, so switching from one to another one does not sound very cool, but yeah. Interesting. Also, this chord is a lot. This chord is a lot of my music. I'm kind of trying to get away from it, Alpha, but a lot of my songs would start here, being like Catching Up. It starts here. Also, Key Lime starts there. Key Lime, Catching Up. Into Thin Air used to start here, but I didn't want to have another song that started on that chord, so I throw one chord just in front of it, but it's essentially the same. Kind of like the foundation for a lot of my songs. Also, Groom Cake, it had that as a foundation too. Groom Cake, before I ended up changing it a lot, used to climb up. It used to go. I'll do it again. But I didn't like another song starting there. I don't want all of my songs to start with that same chord. So I ended up taking out the complete intro. So instead of walking it up, going, I That just started at the end. Um, interesting. Okay. They're very emotional songs, says Alpha. Hmm. Catching Up is very emotional. And Groom Cake is very. Oh crap! Oh my god! I completely forgot that Groom Cake had lyrics. Alpha. My mistake. I completely forgot that that song has lyrics. I do sing on that song, and yes, the lyrics of both of those songs are quite sad. Groom Cake being about unrequited love, and Catching Up being about. Hmm. Well, I mean, technically it's about catching up, but you know, the lyrical content is pretty upsetting. Oh boy. Okay. I would love to hear a yeehaw from Lindsay. I would love to hear a yeehaw in Lindsay's voice. Anyways, Jamie says, "I love how your about on Facebook just says just a little piano man." Is that what it says? I mean, that adds up. That's about right. That's. I'm like really bad at making bios. I don't know what to put in there, and I feel like if I were to sum myself up as a human in a few words, just a little piano man sounds about right. I should probably change that though. That doesn't sound very confident or inviting. Um, hello, is hello Brandon? Brandon, I think. Um, word. It's like your producer tag though, says Alpha. Oh. Or wait, Alpha, are you saying my producer tag is this chord? Are you saying my producer tag is depressing lyrics? Um, hmm. Thank you, Cyber. I appreciate the words of confidence. While Groom Cake, though, Ghost Me was my favorite 3-song combo on Lush Dream. Hmm. Hmm. For a while, Groom Cake. Ah, interesting. Hmm. I mean, the hard thing is, Ghost Me is impossible for me to play because it's a song in reverse, and I do not know. I don't know if we have the technology yet, or I can do that live. But what was the other one? The one that's not Ghost Me? Don't Go. Ugh, all those songs are great. Anyways, all those songs are very, very close to my heart. I was in a way when I made those. Do you ever make a song that samples one of your old songs? Says Alpha. Oh, Alpha, Alpha. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's amazing. I'm glad. I'm glad that you asked that. I was going through Steve's discography, and I realized some songs were chopped versions of some of his older songs. Ah! Cyber Alpha's driving me insane. Oh my god, Alpha. Alpha, I'm gonna have a production stream probably pretty soon because I did like a test thing. I did a test thing with OBS yesterday, and it was a little choppy and there was a lot of latency and it wasn't smooth. But I think, and anybody who streams or has worked with OBS in the stream, Cyber might be able to help me with this because it was a little choppy, but it was because I was recording video while I was recording video, so it was choppy. But I was like, maybe if I'm not recording video and I'm just streaming video, it'll be less choppy. I'm not exactly sure. But I haven't tested that yet, but I'm going to test that soon. Anyway, that's a little bit beside the point. Alpha, please come into my production streams. I know you're not really in the streams very, very often or whatever. I promise I will let you know ahead of time when we're having a deep dive production stream. Please come into them because ultimately the answer to your question of whether or not I sample my old songs and my new songs is yes. The answer is yes. So no suspense there. But it's wild. I want people to ask me that question. Nobody ever really asks that question because I think people don't know to answer that question, if that makes sense. A lot of people don't really know how sampling works, and they just assume that everything that I put out is, created out of thin air, whole cloth, and they don't realize that, for example, Let Lovers is just a sample of love letters, one being on Signals, one being on Lush Street. They don't understand that the song Don't Go that we were just talking about is a sample of Sixella played in reverse. They don't understand that Ghost Me is Thumper played slower and chopped up. Like a lot of Lush Stream Alpha, like an insane amount of Lush Stream is samples of older songs. Button Willow is a sample of my song Embrace, sped up and chopped up. Metrolink is a sample of Shoto Clone, slowed down and chopped up, and parts of it are played in reverse. Um, if you listen to, what is it called? What is it called? Anyways, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this particularly right now, but come into a production stream. We'll go over every single one of them. Can I write this all down for you? I will do it in a production stream. I promise. I promise, Alpha. We'll make a Google Doc. I'll share a Google Doc of every single song that I have that samples an older song that I also have. But Alpha, it happens so much. I would argue, Alpha, that almost half of Lush Stream, which is 30 songs, mind you, is like samples of older songs, references to older songs, callbacks to older songs played backwards, older songs played sped up or slower. It's a lot. Even outside of that, Ego Death and Quick Breath, I guess there's not really much in there. Those songs are completely new. They're original. Okay. Oh, the master sheet. Liana. Oh, Liana. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. That is enough. What's a song? Somebody name a song I haven't played yet. As requested by Maddie. Oh, Alpha said Catch Your Fire. What a deep cut. I want to know what rhythm that is. Because I want to say that's like bossa nova in some of its roots and its like execution, right? Somebody weigh in on that. Is that bossa nova? Is that Brazilian in nature? Definitely bossa nova. I'm getting confirmation. Okay, cool. It's interesting. I never think about Union Station as being a bossa nova song. I mean, we're not going to start drawing lines for genres, but I never even think about it as having a bossa nova rhythm until just now. Interesting. Hello, Michael Hill. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, and I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you had a good weekend. Left Behind, I think, was one that I was going to be relearning. You're right, Peas Bean. Uber to Cerritos. I didn't necessarily need to relearn. It's just that Uber Cerritos, I feel like, loses some of its pizzazz when it doesn't have Young Skirt's vocals on it. How's that song go? How do I do that? I guess it's practice. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting better at piano. I don't know. Like humming something and kind of getting like within a few notes of air. Like I can usually just kind of hum something and then go straight to it now. Okay. I used to have a million flashes. Catch your fire. Oh my god, a million flashes. Catch. Oh my god. Jamie. Guys, you don't understand. Everybody in the stream, you don't understand what Jamie's doing. Okay, so, holy crap. What on earth? Jamie, you've made my morning. So, Love Dream, which is, I would say, the least popular of the Dream series, right after Speed Dream. Just because Speed Dream is kind of limited. You have to have YouTube or SoundCloud to even listen to it. Now, Love Dream, not as popular. And something interesting about, I've never heard a million flashes. I feel awful, says Alpha. Don't worry, Alpha, don't worry. Do not worry. I'm going to talk about why what Jamie's saying is very interesting. So, a lot of you know that usually when I'm sequencing my albums or EPs or mixtapes, whatever you call them, I try to have songs flow one into the other. I try not to just throw up a playlist. I try to think, what chord does this end on? What emotion does this song end on? What energy, what BPM does this song end on? So that when I start the next song, I won't feel like just some random hodgepodge of songs that are thrown together. There's a little bit of thought thrown into sequencing is all I'm saying. Now, what I used to do is I used to have continuous interludes that would connect songs. Like, I mean, to a T, where I would take there would be songs that were in between songs that were like 30 seconds to 50 seconds. That only purpose was to connect two songs. Think of it like a DJ transition. And Bandcamp is the only service that actually has those transitions, which means that for Jamie to be bringing up a million flashes, catch your fire, love you be still, like for lose you be still, for Jamie to be bringing those up means that they actually purchased the album. That's an exclusive that only comes from purchasing the album. That's not going to be on any streaming site. So first of all, Jamie, thank you for buying it. Second of all, that's what they're talking about, everybody. When Jamie says a million flashes to catch your fire, a million flashes was my interpretation of my interpretation of Ehi's lyrics. A million flashes, but my eyes stay fixed on you is the first bar from Catch Your Fire. A million flashes, but my eyes stay fixed on you. So I made a track called A Million Flashes to intro Catch Your Fire, which is the Ehi and Jimmy song. And then Lose You, Be Still is a transition that I took from Jimmy's verse out of the song. So think of A Million Flashes as an Ehi song, Catch Your Fire as an Ehi, me and Jimmy song, and then Lose You Be Still as a me and Jimmy song. And the fact that you have / know that sequence, Jamie, is very impressive to me, and I am pleased. Thank you. Anywho, okay, that's me when creating playlists. Word up. You try to work the sequencing, and I feel you. You have to have a flair for the curation, son. I think Love Dream on Spotify is missing the transition for all the songs. Yes, Jamie. As I just said, only people who purchase, usually what I used to do is I would go, if you purchase the album, I'm going to throw in a lot of extra good stuff, because I understand purchasing an album or an EP is more money up front. For some of you guys, it's just money period up front, because Spotify isn't really, asking for money per play. So I was like, if somebody buys the album, how can I put something in extra to like make it worth it, to make it a higher quality than what would be on Spotify, what would be on SoundCloud. And at the time, my decision was to do the transitions between each song. Looking back on it, sometimes I kind of wish that I hadn't done that, because like I'm talking about right now, it makes that all of that work is only apparent to Jamie and the stream. Sometimes people... Sometimes people just don't get it, I guess. Oh, it's Jaime. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. My bad. Oh no, I feel like a jerk now. And Jaime was listening to my music. I actually purchased it. Oh, thank you, everybody. Also, apologies to Jaime. I had no idea. Jaime, wow. Oh, is it no? Why are you saying no? Is it wrong? What's the truth? Oh, okay. Well, since you're asking me not to feel bad, I'll try not to feel as bad, but I'm gonna feel a little bad. I'm gonna feel a little bad because I've definitely had people do that to me, so and it didn't make me feel particularly good. No erasure in the stream. Jaime. Jaime. What does that remind me of? Oh, Jaime, do you know who the artist Car Painter is? Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes. Jaime lies and says yes. You don't have to. You don't have to lie. Do you know who Car Painter is? Oh my God! They actually know who they are. Okay. Whoa! This is wow. This is really interesting. I feel like me and you, in particular, are getting closer in this morning medley. Okay, so first off, before I move on from this, thank you dearly for purchasing Love Dream, which I worked very hard on, and also thank you for appreciating those transitions that I put a lot of time into. Moving on from that, Jaime, my friend, car painter, a producer and DJ in Japan's name is Taime, and his brother, who I actually arguably knew first because his brother was a foreign exchange student here. I don't even feel like I hit a button. I feel like the keyboard's turning on me at this point. It's just trying to kill me. That was so scary. I watched all of Hereditary. I watched all of Hereditary and Midsommar, and it didn't scare me at all. I feel like my whole life flashed before my eyes, and it was just like funky gospel music. Jesus Christ. Okay, what was I saying? I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Anyways, his brother went to school here, and that's how I met him. His brother's name is Seimei, who runs Trekkie Tracks, a label in Japan. And the artist Car Painter, Seimei's brother's name is Taime. And for whatever reason, Taime was very, very hard for me to remember when I was visiting out there. And I had to first think of his brother's name, which to me rhymed, and I was like, Seimei, Taime. And I would always say, same time is how I would remember it. Same time. Seimei, Taime. Anyways, Jaime's dope. It reminds me of two of my friends, so I will never forget their name or how to pronounce it now. Okay. I don't know what song I was playing. But I'll only do a few more anyway because we should start ending it. Dar is here. Dar is here. I'm glad. No, no, no. No, no, no. Don't tell me you're late, Dar. You're on time. West Coast. But that's really cool that you know Carpenter. Carpenter's dope. I've been trying to make a song with him for a very long time. Could you play Close Down, says Maddie? Absolutely, I can play Close Down. Oh, I think I understand why it played a song now. I'm like off the thing. How do I get back on the thing? There we go. Bye, Enigma. Thank you for being on the stream. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. You know, every time I play this song, I forget that it's about driving your car off of a bridge. It's a very pretty song when the lyrics aren't happening. Good day to you, Enigma. Good day. That's interesting. Reharmonization is a big jazz thing. In fact, I'm going to say that without the proper backing and research, maybe necessary, I'm going to say that jazz may have invented reharmonization, or at least made it a thing. Inventing something and making something a thing are two different things. I hope that's clear, you know. I don't think that a jazz musician was the first person to reharmonize a melody, but I do think that jazz made reharmonizations a big, big, big thing. And so, I do like your joke, Cyber. I don't like chicken parmesan. I know a lot of people like that. I don't think it's bad. It's just not something, it's never the thing I go for. That's a nice pineapple shirt, says Lindsay. You know what's funny, Lindsay? I owned this shirt for several months before I realized it was a pineapple shirt. I wore this, I thought that they were flowers. Honestly, if I see something that has buttons on it and it's black and white and it fits me, like a little trim on the sides, I just grab it. Most of the time. You know, also price matters. But I got it, and then I ended up going to a Psych. If anybody remembers the TV show Psych, I went to a Psych meetup because in Arizona, there's nothing to do. And I did like Psych. So I went to a fan meetup for Psych, and somebody complimented my shirt and said, "That's so dope. Nice pineapple shirt." Because Psych's thing was pineapples. I don't really want to get into Psych stuff, but anyways, they were like, "Oh, nice pineapple shirt." And I looked at it for the first time, and I was like, "No, it's flowers," because there are flowers on it. And then I looked closer, and, you know, lo and behold, there were pineapples. Hello, Diz. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, and thank you for making the time. Can we see a detail? It's a cyber? Oh, I guess it is kind of far. Whoa, how did Lindsay know they were pineapples then? Lindsay, how big is your phone? Lindsay, are you watching this stream on an iPad? Oh, crap. Pineapple, that one's upside down. This one's right side up. But all I saw were the flowers. I'm a big fan of floral patterns, and so I bought it. But I didn't look closer. I'm glad that there weren't like little, I don't know. I'm glad that there wasn't something bad in it. Because I wasn't paying attention. See, now it's going to be hard for me to get the camera back where it was. That's so whack. We'll have to make do with that. Okay, typing is easier this way, and I can use my phone when I need to. Double win. Oh, they're on my laptop. Ah. You're on my television, says Mariah. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Sorry. I feel like I need to apologize if I'm on someone's TV and I'm not, like, really doing the most. Okay. This next song is... Well, I wanted to flesh out Ego Death. But I feel like I think that the intro or the main refrain It's fine the way it is. You have to add those chords to like give it foundation, right? I want to go higher, like keep the same low chords. And then this is the one that's like the weirder chord at the end. So I'll go high. No, here. And then we do an octave, right? Yes. That was good. Okay, so what I was trying to do was find a specific chord, but the chords that I was hitting that were wrong made it kind of good chord progression. I do like that. That's not in it, but hey, it's my song. I can do whatever I want. That's kind of cool. So. I just want to figure out what the chords for the strings are. They go wild. This is true, Cyber. This is true. Luckily, I always have I always have one tab just open on Ego Death on Bandcamp for some reason. I'll never get those string bits. Amazing. That's incredible. Wow. I'm impressed. Whoa. Whoa, did Bandcamp change? I mean, probably. That's reasonable. Sorry, I'm just having a fun time reading. Are you ever going to put decor on your hair? Oh, I'm going to learn the chord progression, Lindsay. I'm going to learn the chord progression. I'm going to do it probably live in one of my production streams. Yes, that's what we can do in those also. Also, Alpha saying, Omni, you ever going to put decor in your hair? I recently bought a heart and hung it on one of my twists. I was out... When was this? This was like a week ago or something? I don't know. And I saw somebody walking that had a hair clip in their hair. And I thought, that's so cool looking. And I don't know why that looked so cool to me. That they weren't like, they weren't all done up or anything. Homie was just like wearing like what I would wear, you know, just like some black skinny jeans and a button up and have like, I mean, his hair was like mad straight, so it was like, you know, straight Asian hair. And had a hair clip, and I was like, that looks pretty dope. But no, I probably won't be putting anything in my hair. Probably not. I'm not gonna say never, but it's just not something that I think I want for me right now. Maybe. It's a good thing though. It's a good everything. There's this weird guy, says Cyber. Ah, yes. In one of my discords that decided to unironically post the theme song for Rugrats in a channel reserved for anime discussion. I guess Rugrats is an anime. Lindsay says, yeah, thanks for doing this. I know it's quite the undertaking. It is quite the undertaking, but if I don't undertake anything, then what am I doing? Do your streams ever get claimed for playing Omniboy songs in the background? Yes, they have twice, but I think I've gotten it. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. And I think that there is a very distinct difference between me playing the project file of a song, say on Fruity Loops, and me playing the mastered, mixed, released version of it, right? And so I think I'll be okay for the production streams. But yes, I have gotten copyright strikes for my own music being in my own streams, which is hilarious. If you come to Austin, I'll gift you some stuff for your hair. Austin. Will they ever take me back? Stay tuned to find out. Austin, I miss you. I miss Rapolo's pizza. It may not be high quality, but they are very big. Sometimes quantity is better than quality. Sometimes. Jaime says, I used to wear this red clip on bow in my hair. A friend would let me borrow back in high school. Red clip on bow. Bows are pretty dope. I feel like my head's really big and there's already so much stuff going on up here, especially with my mustache now. I got glasses, I got a mustache, I have an abnormally large head. If I start putting stuff on my head, I'm just gonna look like a cartoon character. I mean, more so than I already do. Christ. It's never gonna be an hour again, is it, guys? I'm okay. I'm okay with the stream being 2 hours. I'm okay with the new stream norm being 2 hours. I'm okay with that. However much longer than that, I think I will start dying in the stream. I've gone over Liminality. We've played Vanilla. We've played Over and Under. We played Jumpin' Jaybird. We played Love Letters, Signals, Winter Heart. We played Around the Pond. We played Spring Street. We played 78-2 Downtown. We played Double Let's. We played a lot of songs today. And in fact, I don't even know what's left. Home? Whoa. Da ba ba ba. Da da da. Yeah, you really did listen to Daydream, didn't you? I wrote that song for the girl who's featured on that album, the only person who's featured on there. That song was written to Sky before Sky moved to California. And Home is a song, interestingly enough, that I haven't played since I wrote it. I wrote that song in a day, and I've never gone back and played it. It'd be interesting to see what the chords for that are. Hold on 1 second. This is so interesting. I'm not used to this much daydream talk. What's all this toilet talk? Sorry, that's a weird reference that nobody in the stream should get. It's a To Catch a Predator reference. It's a Chris Hansen To Catch a Predator reference. Hold on. Such a good song. How did I do this? I guess I can look at the project file. That's not what I want to do, though. This is funny. else can I learn? Oh. Okay. No. I'll find it. I'll find it, Mariah. I promise. Oh. Mariah has to go to work anyway. Goodbye, Mariah. Thank you for being in the stream. Thank you for making time, and I hope you have a good day at work today. Umbe says Olympus. Now, an interesting thing about Olympus, Umbe. Olympus is something that I wrote right when I got back from Japan, and Olympus, at its core, does have a sample that's playing, which I am going to break down in a future, probably this week, in a production stream this week. Our stream's 2 hours now. My streams are 2 hours now, Alpha. It's official. Okay. Jaime says, as long as Omni is okay with spending an extra time. Oh, word up. Oh. I appreciate you. And goodbye, Mariah. I'll see you soon, hopefully. Or see you soon. Hear you soon? Read you soon? I hope I see you in the stream sometime soon. Yeah. I'm sure that's the right chord, though. I think that might be it. Something's wrong about that chord. Oh my god, Omni, come on, you got this. Anyways, we should start going over news. What is new today in the stream? Absolutely nothing, guys. I went to a march yesterday. There's no super new music coming soon for the Quarantunes. I'm so sorry. We had such a good thing going with Quarantunes, did we? Me dancing around, looking like I was having a good time. To be honest, I was having a good time. Now I'm not having a good time so much, and so it's feel disingenuous for me to be dancing around my room when I feel like trash. So no Quarantunes coming this week for sure. As far as songs, I do have my latest song, my only single that came out this year, was called The View. If you go listen to The View, it can be found on a bunch of different streaming platforms. I'm going to list now that also have my 2 latest EPs, which we talked about quite a bit in the stream today, or at least Ego Death we did. Ego Death and Quick Breath can be found on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, MP3. Oh, Curse Mark's here. Wesley's here. Wesley says, I love the stream. I love the stream is 2 hours now, so I can pull up late and enjoy the vibe. Aw. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, Wesley. Thank you for spending any time here in the stream. More like Bandcamp. Oh my god. Maddie's really coming for Bandcamp hard today. Jesus. It's okay, Lindsay. It's okay. It's okay, Lindsay. It's okay. Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon MP3, Tidal, Groove, Deezer, Pandora, Napster, and YouTube is where you can hear my music if you so wish to do so. Since we're here on YouTube, not only can you listen to my music here, but you can also look at some videos that I've shot and recorded and edited around my room. Those are called the Quarantune videos. There's 8 of them. please go give them a listen and watch, I suppose, if you would like to, or if you haven't yet, if you enjoy them at all. Buy on Bandcamp for those special tracks. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Jaime, buy them on Bandcamp for those special transition tracks, particularly for Love Dream. Love Dream. Love Dream, everybody. As far as future streams and moving the stream to OBS, I have the camera. I don't have the mic. I went to go get the mic over this weekend. They were out of it. So I have the camera. I can just, like, worst case scenario, I can use the mic from my webcam, you know, for maybe a preliminary stream. But I have the camera. I have the internet connection. I have the things I need. I'm just dealing with some, like, weird, you know, my CPU is being overloaded, and I wanna say it's because it's recording while I'm doing the thing. But maybe if I'm just streaming and not recording video, maybe it'll be less taxing. Maybe it'll be more taxing. Maybe it'll be equally as taxing. I don't know. I'm not the OBS genius. If anybody knows or feels like they are qualified to answer, lag can be caused by skips in the upload, says Cyber. On my mind. You know, I think about you all the time. Yeah, I'm not dead actually gets stuck in my head too, Lindsay. If you're dropping a lot of frames, I need to look into lowering your upload resolution. Oh, I wasn't uploading it at all. That's what's so wild. I was just recording the video. But, I'm gonna mess around with it some more this morning, and I'll let you know what I turn up. Jamie likes the Not Dead solo. What does the Not Dead solo sound like? I'm not dead. Wait, what do the chords even sound like? What is this? Oh my god, I wish you could hum it for me. Jaime. I wish you could hum it for me. I'm gonna get better. Is that it? Is that it? Or is that from the other one? I am watching Hiking Angels today. The tab is open. Heck yeah, Lindsay. Oh, man. Yeah, let me know. Oh my goodness, I apologize, Lindsay, also. Just like I apologize to Maddie. I gotta put up the apology as a disclaimer. The solo was an arpeggiated time. I think that's what it is. Nobody's confirming or denying what I'm saying, and so I'm gonna have to take it upon myself to freaking find it. Oh, I think it is. I think I'm right. No, I can't do it with a piano sound. Wait. Why does that sound like a key off or something like that? Does that sound wrong? is wrong, and I feel like and nobody's confirming. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I mean, I said it's right. I just wasn't reading the stream. Okay, okay. I mean, it took me 2 years to watch City of God, Lindsay, so you're still way faster than I am, so I cannot judge you. I cannot judge you for taking that long to watch my movie recommendation. It is an awkward pattern. I might be able to play it on Melonica. Yeah, it's super easy to play. It's super easy to play. You just go. It's mostly white keys, right? I gotta hear it. Sorry, I have to hear it now, unmuted, just so I can confirm this for myself. Oh. What is that? What is that? Oh my god. I'm impressed with myself. Oh my god, how did I do that? Yeah, okay. I was just playing. I was playing it in the wrong part of the piano. That's why it sounded super weird. Yeah. I started playing it up here for some reason. When it's down here. Yeah, it's super easy. It's super easy, Jaime. Anybody can play it. Anybody can play it on melodica, on accordion, on keyboard. It's all white keys. I mean, it's not all white keys, but it's mostly white keys. So, you know what they say. If the keys are white... Umbe says, always a good feeling. When you look at something, you make it, it's good. Oh, always, Umbe. Always. Always a good feeling. It's a rare feeling for me, but it's a good one when it happens. I'm more excited about, oh my god. Waffle was. I remember that being a thing in the stream. I remember people saying that. But I can't remember what it stood for. I can't remember. I'm sorry, Lindsay. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, crap. About good films. Okay. Okay, I feel like, I mean, we did go over all the news. I'm not going to keep you. I'm not going to keep you all. This song's called Hush Hour. Maddie ruined it. Maddie. played slightly different today, and I apologize for that. But I wasn't feeling particularly slow, and I think because of because of Maddie's spoiling of the secret. I didn't know we were keeping it a secret. It's fine, Maddie. We weren't keeping it a secret. In fact, it's my movie. It's my movie. I made it. So I should know it. No, I really do love that movie, though. I love that movie. I watched it the first time, and I thought maybe it just had that like first time magic. I watched it the second time, still loved it. Watched it the third time, still loved it. I love that movie. Cyber says we swerved this ending elsewhere. I don't want to melt. I'm taking it somewhere else. Yeah. I tried to add a little bit of pop and skittle to it. Get out there and have a melted Monday, says Maddie. Cyber doesn't want to melt. Do I? Melt. It was pretty warm. No, you know what? No, I'm going to make my patented eggs, bacon, spinach, tomato, cheese breakfast sandwich, and I will be melting the cheese on it. So that is how I'm going to be melting today. I'm going to be melting a little bit of cheese. Thank you, Maddie. Maddie's going to be making a quesadilla. I think we're all going with the cheese. Meduto says Leanna, who I forgot was in here. Leanna's chilling. There's an ice cream shop over here called Melt, which is wild because that's not what you want your ice cream to do, but I appreciate ice cream shops, so I'm gonna say it's probably dope. It's probably dope. Sun says y'all are very welcoming. Thanks for this awesome stream. This is a great start to my day. Same. It was a good start to my day as well. Thank you everybody for being so welcoming and nice. Thank you everyone for being respectful to me, always, and polite to each other. You guys don't fail. You guys just don't miss when it comes to being nice to new people. So I appreciate you. Also, thank you for being nice to my mom in the stream. That is appreciated. Soothsayer's gonna also have a Melty Monday. Say it enough. It sounds gross. It's like moist. I love that word though. One of the spots to get good ice cream, and they also have some good vegan options. Heck yeah. Feed the vegans. Feed them. And on that note, everybody, I'm going to go mess around with this OBS stream a little bit more, and I do have a lot of work to do today. I'm probably not going to be able to leave the house. So, I'll see if I can post something on the Instagram. My Instagram story has kind of mostly been, when I do post, it's usually something like a little bit more proactive. Active being like more activist active, and so there's been a lot of political stuff, and I don't even want to say political stuff, just like human rights stuff on my Instagram story. So for those people that were just going to my Instagram story just for like music video stuff, they have been like far and few between, or few and far between. I don't necessarily feel like apologizing for that. I just want to explain that, you know, in the current climate, I just don't really feel like posting all the funky tunes right now. So just know that that's a thing that's happening on my Instagram, and I'm not really posting a lot of music at the moment. But thank you everybody again for being respectful to me and polite to each other. I hope to see you in tomorrow's stream number 158, Tuesday at 9 a.m. I'll hopefully see you guys then. Everybody have a good rest of your Monday. Do 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 ba ba bee ba bee da bum. Abo everybody.